Just like everyone predicted, the Vancouver Canucks are going to go on a 3-game winning streak. What? Who saw this coming? Not me, not you. Listen. This is craziness. The Canucks can't lose. We're on the road, people. This is, I can understand maybe we're at home and blah, blah, blah. No, we're on the road and we're the road warriors right now. The Vancouver Canucks go into New York tonight and win 4-1. And this is just getting wild, pun, intended, okay? This has just been wild. And, people are asking the big questions. I guess Hughes was the problem. Who would have guessed? But if we're honest, I think it's no Quinn Hughes, no Elias Pettersson, no problem. The Canucks go on a 3-game winning. Let's go streaking, everyone. We're on a 3-game winning streak, and this is nuts. And I love some of the comments that are already rolling in. Great game, Kemp. It was a great game for the Vancouver. If you just look at this without, don't worry. There's the team tank. People are going to be mad. I get it. We're tanking for McKenna, Stenberg, Verhoff, whoever it is. World Juniors is going to be really fun to watch, okay? They're going to be really fun to watch. But at the end of the day, tonight's game was complete dominance. The New York Islanders didn't look like half the team that we were. We won every facet of that game. There was no point in the game where I'm saying, I wonder if the Islanders are going to win this or tie it up. There was no chance. We were the better team, and we're the worst team in the league. What's going on? The Vancouver Canucks make 0 sense. They make 0 sense. You got Brian in here saying trade EP40. They're better without him. And you know what? You're not wrong. Without Hughes and Elias Pettersson, we look better. And don't get me wrong, I think Elias Pettersson is an unbelievably talented player. Skill set, amazing. Quinn Hughes, top 2 defenseman in the entire league. Minnesota's doing really well with them. But the Vancouver Canucks look like a different team. And think about what Hans just said here. Playoffs back on. Who knows what to think now? And he hates it because he's on Team Tank. This is absolutely, let's go streaking. Absolutely. Kempner after the Canucks' first 3-game winning streak of the season. Let's go streaking, everyone. Okay. No, just kidding. We're going streaking. I'm talking about the winning streak, not the streak, okay? This has been nuts. This is absolutely crazy. Now, let me show you this, okay? So, let's are we going to win against Boston tomorrow? That's what I want to know. We'll talk a little bit about the game tonight for sure. But look at this right now, okay? We're talking get smoked by Detroit, lose to the Buffalo Sabres. Yes, you heard that right. And then we beat New Jersey in New Jersey. We go into Madison Square Gardens and get a shutout. And tonight, honestly, in New York, on the island, we should have shut them out too. we should be on a 2-game shutout streak, okay? And then we play Boston tomorrow at 4 p.m. Notice the early start, okay? And then Tuesday, 4:30 against the Philadelphia Flyers. Rick Tocchet, you know what I mean? What's going to happen? And then we have a big break for Christmas, and on the 27th, we play the San Jose Sharks, right? We play the San Jose Sharks, and then we go to the Kraken on the 29th, and the 30th, we end the year on the 30th against the Philadelphia Flyers. Everyone, this is craziness. This is absolute craziness. It makes zero sense. Now, let's quickly talk about this game. And we got lots of questions. Actually, yeah, let's listen. Sherwood gets a hat trick. Look at this, guys. We outshoot them 30-23. Kemp gets the scoring going, right? If you look at here, you know, it's just in one of those positions where DeBrusk brings it down and Kemp gets it there, and then a turnover happens. Kemp shoots, scores. It's over. Then Sherwood. Let's just go keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, everyone. So Kane up to Sherwood, pushes it over, wins this battle over Schaefer, and boom, yeah. Boom, yeah. Boom, yeah. I meant to, booyah. That's what I meant to say. Scores his 14th of the season. Well, why didn't you get another one, Kiefer? Just keep it rolling. Here we are on the power play. Hronek to Verlander to Hronek to Sherwood and scores. Anders Lee finally scores for them from Cal Ritchie and Barzell. But then why not get the empty netter? Kiefer Sherwood stopping it there. And here we go. He's going down the side, get the pass over from Hronek. By the way, Hronek made a number of great passes tonight. Guys, this is just crazy. We kick their butts in the face-offs by 5, okay? We score on the power play. We shut them out on the penalty kill, right? And they have 11 more hits than us. We have 2 more block shots. Giveaways are basically the same. We have 3 more takeaways. Guys, we win 4-1. I like this. Let's call it a night. It's craziness. It's absolutely insane what's happening. And by the way, congrats to Tyler Myers on his 1,100th NHL game. That is impressive. You know what? And when I watch him, I just keep thinking, man, there's a guy who rarely gets hurt. And they call him Chaos Giraffe for a reason. Like, there's times where you're like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And then you're like, holy smokes, you're good. and 1,100 games. Congratulations, Tyler. That is amazing. Is he going to be the next captain of the Vancouver Canucks? I know people laugh at that, but I mean, he's played 1,100 games. If you want a veteran guy who's only here for another year and a half, like, maybe you just want the buffer and just honor him for. I mean, he's played with us for a long time now. By the way, everyone, if you like Canucks content that is passionate, realistic, and honest, please hit the like and subscribe. By the way, on YouTube, I'm at 1,899 followers. If I could just get another follower tonight, that would be awesome. I'm trying to get to 2,000 followers before the end of the season. In fact, I'd like to get it before the before the Olympics. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But, you know, got to have goals in life, people. Not that it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, I'm more just thankful that you're here and that we can have Canuck conversations and that we can talk about this Vancouver team in the highs, which we're on right now, and the lows, which we've been on most of the season. But let's talk about Demko for a second. He brings elite stability in net. Guys, last time when we were tanking for Connor Bedard, they brought Demko back, and it was tank season was over. So I think he's the tank killer. He just is. And you can't go ask him to go out there and let them soft ones in. He's like, I get paid to stop the puck. I'm not going out there. So I think tomorrow night Against Boston, it's going to be Lankinen in net. But the idea, like the only way you don't get wins, or at least an opportunity to get wins without Demko, is just don't play him. He's that good. My goodness, guys. Thatcher Demko's awesome. That's why they signed him. When he's healthy, there's nobody like him because he's a top 3 goalie in the NHL. They don't grow on trees. They're difficult to find. And man alive, Thatcher is an elite stability. That he is shutting the door. Guys, he's let 2 goals in 3 games. That's it. That's it. I do think the guys are also playing better in front of him. But here's the big question I want you to answer tonight. Should the Canucks keep or trade Kiefer Sherwood? Let's talk about it. Post in the comments because I think we're going to be divided on this one. If you're on the full tear it down to the studs rebuild, you're going to say trade Kiefer Sherwood. In fact, I think they are shopping him. But how do you trade a guy who keeps scoring and he can hit and he can play playoff hockey? It doesn't make any sense. But, like, keep this guy. And I've heard from different outlets that the Canucks just want to pay him between $3 and $3.5 million a season. I don't know how long the contracts and the term is going to be. So, but that's what we're talking about here. That's what we're going to talk about here. So, my goodness. Like, are we going to keep him or what? And I know we shouldn't, but we should. This is the kind of player you want to win with. This is the kind of player that you want to be playing on your team that's hard to play against. He just literally had a shutout. Or not shutout. That was Demko. Demko almost had the shutout. Kiefer Sherwood he had a hat trick. Had a hat trick. Guys, he has 16 goals this year. We're not even at Christmas. We're not at Christmas. And he's got 16 goals. Imagine if this guy turns into a 30-goal scorer every year from here. And you're just like, we need to move him. He's on pace. He's on pace for 30 goals. Will he get there? Maybe. You know what? I'm not going to say probably not. He's at 16. This is absolutely nuts. And I get a lot of you are going to be mad because we're not losing. I get it. I understand the logic. The reasoning makes sense. But, the Jim Rutherford's like, hey, guys, we're going to rebuild this team. We got to rebuild now that we have no Quinn Hughes. We're going to make a trade in Minnesota. Hey, by the way, this just in. We're rebuilt. We're rebuilt. What's going on? I don't want to trade Kiefer Sherwood. I understand. I think he's going to get traded. I think Kane possibly could get traded or is going to get traded as well. But let's talk about Ogren. Man, he played well again. Guys, he was dangerous tonight. One shift, he had 3 shots. What is his ceiling for this season? I understand in Minnesota he struggled, but with Vancouver, he has looked good. And I don't know if it's just like the boost of coming to a new team and wanting to impress and wanting to play well and saying, this is it. This is my chance. I got to make this club because they believed in me. They want me. And Minnesota didn't want me. I don't want to be stuck in Abbotsford or not in the league anymore. And here Ogren comes in. Liam, come on, dude. Let's play. And all of a sudden he's like out there and it's like he's got speed. He's got decent size. And he's been effective. And he's been playing 4th line minutes. This is the crazy part about it is he's totally been playing 4th line minutes. And been on that train. It's been nuts. It's been absolutely nuts. I just want to see what line he's on again here. I'm just scrolling down to find out what line he's on. Yeah, he's on the fourth line with O'Connor and Carlson. This team doesn't make sense. And I'm happy for him. I want him to do well. I want Buium to do well. I want Rossi to kick butt. I want him to start producing points. Guys, we're talking about Ogren is looking good. And that's why we send down Baines, and everyone's panicking. Oh, my goodness. Archdeep Baines is on waivers. What's going on? What are the Surrey sensation? And he's good. Don't get me wrong. But he's going to the AHL, and it's like Lucas Reichel got put on waivers. Everyone panic. Run for your lives. And it's like he went through waivers too. These guys nobody wants to pick him up right now. Let's just play him in Abbotsford. Abbotsford needs some help. And Lucas Reichel's like, I want to play on a different team. We're going to be seeking out a trade. Okay, how's that going to go? We only paid a 4th round pick for you. Anyone going to give you a 3rd rounder? We'll trade you right now. But I hope he develops. You imagine if Baines and Reichel end up being, positive on that left-hand side. Oh, that would be great. I know they want to make the big club, but they got to get time to cook. They're just not good enough right now. Reichel had every opportunity to kick butt, and I was personally excited. There's things about Reichel that I'm like, ooh, I like that. I think his speed. I liked, his hands. I liked just the way he has hockey IQ. Couldn't get a puck in the net. Everyone. That's why he's down. Baines, rarely scores, rarely is effective. He's just not ready yet, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying he's got to marinate. Steaks are better when they are marinated. So, a couple more questions, and then I want to dive into your comments, everyone. Here's the trade watch. Who's next? Who's next? We know there will be more trades, and I don't think there's going to be another trade before the Christmas break. In fact, the freeze happens tomorrow, I think. I think there'll be a trade, at least one trade before the Olympic break. I believe so. I would assume so. I think it's Kane and Sherwood are on the move, but I don't know. I don't know if we should. I don't think Demko's on the move. Is DeBrusk out there? Is O'Connor getting traded? Who's getting dealt here? I don't know. They want to get younger. They want to move the older guys with the UFA status. So that's Kane and Sherwood. I'm just saying there's lots of rumors, and there's a lot of people saying that there might be a trade that happens tonight for tomorrow before the freeze. But I just don't see it happening. Now there's a trade today. LA Kings, didn't they send Dano to Montreal? Is that correct? What was the trade? NHL trade I'm going to put down. Someone just sent that to me, by the way, and I think, who was it? Someone just sent it to me. Trade alert. 27 minutes ago. Okay, Seattle Kraken are trading Mason Marchment to the Blue Jackets in exchange for 2 draft picks. So they're getting a 2nd round pick and a 4th round pick, and everyone's like, how come? I thought it was Dano. I thought the LA Kings just made a trade, didn't they? Didn't the Kings make a trade today? Guys, I'm just scrolling through. Here it is. Habs and Kings beat trade freeze by an hour. Oh, so the freeze is over. It's on right now. Interesting. So here we are. There's trades going on. Now it's done. I got a big question regarding tonight. Hey, Matthew Schaefer, we got to watch him for the first time against Vancouver Canucks. He didn't look good against us, just saying. He was good, but he wasn't great. But is he going to make the Team Canada roster? I kind of hope so, right? We got some older defensemen there. Get him in there. Get the young guys in there. Get the Celebrinis and the Bedards in there. Get the Schaefers in there. Go for it. Like, guys, we want to get them with that experience. Okay. I need to dive in. I need to dive into your comments. I'm going to hit the promo and dive in. So glad you're here. Hey, Canucks keep winning, just like we all predicted. No Hughes, no Elias Pettersson, no problem. All right. Sensei Dean says, I see a team that's timing. That's timing. Is that winning? Speed of play, effort, and spacing is gelling now. The timing, speed of play, effort, and spacing is gelling now. Love the big hit from Myers. Yeah, that was huge. Do not trade Sherwood. Okay. Well, there goes the tanking, Blazer fan says, right? People First Nation, First Yukon is here. East Canucks, I think they will free the skate if the black seats are at the arena. Are there any indication? They keep saying that they're not going to do the white skate jersey anytime soon. So, do I think the Canucks are going to make the playoffs? No, I do not. I did at the beginning of the year. I said, okay, listen, I did say we were going to make the playoffs. We're going to make a wild card this year. And the reason why I said that is because I thought we were going to stay healthy, but we did not. We did not. And there is something that happens. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the Deneau trade just got sent to me by my friend from Hockey Talk on the Rock. Laura is saying, so Montreal acquires Philip Deneau from the Los Angeles Kings on Friday night in exchange for a 2026 second-round pick. Guys, what is Kiefer Sherwood worth? What is he worth if he's getting that? Okay. Hengai says Demko for captain. Canucks versus Avs first round of the playoffs. Canucks versus Wild second round of the playoffs. Let's go. Lionsgate is in the building. The owner don't care about tanking. He wants to start selling his tickets. I mean, I don't blame him, but Zeev's dad said he wins everything he does. Ruben, my friend, last 3 games have been great to watch again. People are tuning in, right, Ruben? People are tuning in. If we beat Boston, I'll rejoin the team rally for playoffs. Okay, Hans. I don't think we're winning tomorrow. We're starting Lankin, in my opinion. Boston will be the first big test. Absolutely. McDoust, playoffs, here we come. Lank the tank tomorrow night. And I don't mean losing. Martin says, hey, Trev, I don't know what to make of this. I don't know either. 6 steal from Woodsy. I'm just telling you, man, he is looking good. I don't know. I know those specific wins off the west of the coast bring a lot of the copium to Vancouver area. Fans are happy to make the playoffs. That's it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Heronic channeling the ghost of Bo Horvat. Wow. Winning is the new way in Vancouver. Do we need to get rid of anyone now? I mean, if you want to win, this is the team's success. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, right? Trade Demko now, he says. Angelo. My heart is telling me they won't trade anyone. They want to win now. Well, they're trading for sure. Martin, if the Vancouver Canucks are just glad to make the playoffs, that's a loser doorknob mentality. You don't make it to the playoffs to be cannon fodder. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But they're not just going to do that. If they make the playoffs, they're going to try to win it. Demko has been a wall for us, a brick wall. It's been awesome. He's also playing for a spot on the Team USA. He has something to prove, right? We're going to pick 10 and Minnesota 20. Okay. Well, it's fine. I don't know. I need a top 3 pick. Hoping Lankinen plays awesome and wins. Okay, Richard's on the back. Rod says Demmer rules. Bye-bye, McKenna. Can we get a top pick in the top 10? Of course we can. We drafted Quinn Hughes 7 or 6 or something like that. We got Elias Pettersson in the top 10. We got Podkolzin at number 2. Okay, wait a minute. Demko is not going to play for Team USA. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. They're red hot. The only thing that can stop them is if someone else gets injured or if EP40 comes back and messes up the chemistry. That's awesome. Govind is here. I'm not surprised that the Canucks are winning games because they do have some good players. If the team was smart, sell high on Sherwood, Demko, and Garland. If you can get a first-round pick for Sherwood, you do it in a heartbeat. I think we're going to get a second-rounder, and I'd still be happy with that. Trade Demko. You're saying trade Sherwood. Callum says, hey, Rev, losing Puckhog Huggy or Hughes has made this team so much more unpredictable, and the new smiling faces from Minnesota are breathing new life into the room. I mean, it's looking good, right? I want to win a cup. I'm tired of tanking every year. We never tank any year, Richard. That's the problem. We never tank. We're on the mushy middle. We need vets on our team, okay? Here we go. Let the chips fall where they may. We're going to find out if this team can play. Hey, that was all those rhymes I just did. Let me bring some reality to Canucks fans. This team ain't tough enough to make it to playoffs. Yeah, okay. Brian says they have to trade Sherwood or they'll lose him for nothing like they've done with other players. That's true. 10 teams tied for first after Christmas. Are they? We shouldn't, but we should. Perfectly said. I know. Trade for younger players. Sell the players while they have value. That's a smart move. Absolutely, Linden. Canucks will fall to 10. Okay. Yes, his scoring, Rev. He's scoring, but why keep a 30-year-old guy who wants $5 million a year for 5 at that age? We aren't making. I understand, but he's awesome. That's why. Like, I get Team Tank. I get this whole idea of rebuilding. I get it, but you got to have players that people want to come watch. You got to have players that people are going to want to buy their jersey. Kiefer Sherwood is that guy who's going to start selling jerseys. Everyone, this guy has been something else. But I get it, But do we want to be terrible for 2-3 years? I don't think so. I don't think that the Canucks management and Sherwood see eye to eye on extension. I don't think so either. Ratu needs minutes, Rod says. Well, you know what? Apparently we don't. He doesn't. We're winning without him. We're winning with a left winger playing center without Drew O'Connor. It's crazy. But I don't know why they're not playing Ratu. We need a Sherwood on our team, right? Doug says, no. Top scorer hits like a truck. Just what we've been looking for. So I guess we use the Canuck logic and trade him. Just like trading JT Miller. Kiefer Sherwood. I mean, obviously Miller's better than Sherwood, but get rid of Marcus Pettersson, Kane, keep Sherwood. I'd be okay with that. I don't think age always matters. 30-year-old players are sort of in their prime. So there you go. We can win the cup now with that. That the noise is gone. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Sherwood is too tough. We need more softer Swedes. Come on, common sense, man. Listen, let's get a top 3 pick. Man, maybe Stenberg is the guy we want. He can play both the left and the right. McKenna just plays left. I don't know. Something to think about. Package Sherwood and Reichel and Demko to Flyers for Michkov and a second-round pick. I don't know about that one. Eagle Bay says teams will pay a bundle for Sherwood. He's a guy who teams add when they end up winning cups. The Colemans, the Maroons. Tampa Bay doesn't win without these guys. Good point. That's a great point. I think any team should want Sherwood that's going into the playoffs. We have the 3 pieces. Let's go. This is why we fail. We have to trade this guy to bring in young guys or a pick and get younger, and he will never be worth this again. Good point. We're ahead of one team in the NHL. The Kraken have 2 games on hand in hand on us so we can actually enjoy this Canucks micro streak. Let's go streaking. What if we get rid of number 40? Are we a better team for it? I mean, a lot of people are asking that question right now. Gary's in the building. Love the Christmas sweater. Thank you, Gary. You bought it for me. So thank you. Look at this beautiful thing. This is so awesome, hey? Woo! Look at this. This is gorgeous. This thing. I love it. I wear it all the time. Christmas season means Canucks, Grinch. Come on. This is the only problem with this right here. There's the only problem with this. This is not an ugly Christmas sweater. This is gorgeous. Okay? So, appreciate you, Gary. Thanks for thinking of me. Okay? Foot can't coach. Okay, well, we just won 3 games. I don't know. He was our coach. Alvin and Rutherford wondering what they're thinking at the moment. They're trying to make trades, man. They're trying to make trades. Hughes hated to play against Sherwood. It's why we got him for when he comes to play here. There you go. Callum, wait until you see Ogun with Leckermacki. Yeah, right? That's going to be awesome. If trade Kane for a pick, yeah, we should trade Kane for a pick. It's the GM's fault. Foot's job is to win games, and Patrick Alvin and Jim Rutherford need to move players to ensure a top 5 pick, preferably a top 3. I agree. But we're winning now. Maybe there needs to be no stars on the Canucks, just a bunch of regular dudes getting it done. We'll do the Calgary Flames strategy, even though they can't win either. They stink. Demko, let's go. Okay. Why do we need to trade anyone? It makes no sense. It's because we're rebuilding, man. That's why. I mean, have we rebuilt? This is it? I mean, if Demko, I don't know. Anyways, Chris is here. Maybe since the Hughes trade gave the Canucks a chip on their shoulder, notice less puck hogs. Whew. People are a little cranky about Quinn Hughes. Keep our team as is? I don't know. Sherwood. Goal. Okay. Burnsy. We shouldn't trade P.S. Suter last year, 25 goals. Like, come on, get Sherwood out before his stock falls. I don't know. Maybe he's like Suter. I can only see Sherwood and Kane going. Dreamer's in the building. Good to see you, my friend. Go Canucks, go. Another win. I don't know what to think. Want them to win. Want them to actually rebuild. I know we're like bipolar here. We're good enough. We're smart enough. And doggone it, winning likes us. That's right, Richard. That's a good one. My Kraken's tanking already after a great start. Maybe it's a Canucks thing. Just a bunch of regular dudes that barely make the playoffs of the year. Can be cannon fodder. You like that cannon fodder thing. I'm 2 minutes behind. Trade freeze is 12 midnight tonight. Christmas freeze tomorrow at noon. Okay. Did you think we played better tonight? I do. How many injuries for the Canucks? I'm not sure. I know there's like Elias Pettersson's injured and Hedel, Forbert. I don't know who else. Seattle have traded as well. Yeah, what is it? Screw the tank. We'll be drafting 18 to 20. Let's go. Why is the Canucks always injured all the time, minus the goalie? They're a small team, easy to injure. Bigger, stronger, more North American teams will crush Canucks in the playoffs. Anything can happen. 1982 Canucks, right? Dreamer, Woodsy for captain if he resigns. Anything can happen. This team is not tough enough for the playoffs. I mean, no one believed in the 82 Canucks either, just saying. What's going on with Ratu? I don't know, man. They just don't like him, I guess. I don't know why. Can't play fourth line minutes? I think he can. Love that Demko said Zeev is a yapper and doesn't shut up. Japan 4's in the building. Raise the roof, everyone. Good to see you. Trade the Americans away. Okay, well, that's a good chunk of our team. It's like Besser, Garland. That's Booyah. Booyah. Sorry, Booyum. There's a number of Americans on this team. Demko, Coach Rob's in the building. Steve said Kaner is the funniest guy on the team. 33 wins, 10 overtime losses, and 6 losses to make the playoffs. They got this, Calvin. Absolutely. I mean, we always have bad luck at the draft, so why tank if nothing good will happen in the draft? Hey, we had Nedved at number 2. We got the Twins at 2 and 3. I don't know. That was. Have you watched the playoffs or even read the injuries? Come on, man. Come on, man. $4 million a year for Sherwood. I think that's what he wants, is something $4 million plus. Dell's in the building. Canucks can't do anything right. Maybe getting Petey back will correct things. Canucks look tougher with the new players. Absolutely. We need more grit. I mean, we're trying to trade 2 gritty guys away, and Kane and Sherwood. We need a new puck-moving D-man. What are you talking about? We just got Booyum. Seriously. A playoff team is going to need Sherwood, and we're a playoff team. Demko to Edmonton since Jury is hurt now. Would you? No. We can't trade him to Edmonton. What are they going to go? Is the first-round pick? Who cares? That doesn't help us. They're going to be in the top end. Maybe. 30th place, not 32nd. Okay. Only way up from here, to quote Shania Twain, the Canadian singer. A lot of Vancouver fans who want the playoffs with a team that are, no, come on, man. Come on. Go wild. Yeah, absolutely. Go wild. Also makes sense for the Oil to make a run, but I think Demko truly wants to be a Canuck. He wants to be here. Chief Keefe, another Hattie. Absolutely. You believe that we depended too much on Quinn? I don't know, man. He's pretty good. Navorius, man, since Hughes trade, the Canucks came out explosive and started swinging. We swept the New York metro area. I know, it's just crazy to think about, right? Whoever thinks we won't make the playoffs, look at how trash our division is. Brent, turn that top 3 pick into the 15th row of all. Go get a Coots, right? So, RevTrev, be honest. We were losing games because we were depending on Hughes too often. Disagree. Injuries. Yeah, I think injuries killed us, man. We got some couple key players back. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Hey, buddy, what are they doing? I guess they don't understand what tanking means. I don't think they ever planned on tanking. I think it's just fans that want to tank. Do we want to rebuild? But I don't know. I'm with you, man. It doesn't make sense. The Canucks have been cannon fodder for 55 years. Okay. Cannon fodder. What is with cannon fodder tonight? Derek says, meh, who cares? The top picks. It's a bad game to wish on these young players who you just don't know. It's happened too many times, these failed picks. I get it. I mean, like, Lafreniere was the first pick overall. He has not panned out, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe both teams got sparked by the trade. Like, really, let's consider that, right? Montreal and the Kings made a trade tonight, making room for a Canuck player. Maybe that's a hot take rumor. We have 4 Jewish players on the team. Can you name them? Well, Ziv, Booyam, 4 Jewish players. I'm not going to cheat, so I'm just going to think about this. Not Hronek. 4 Jewish players. I thought we only had 1. Okay. I feel like I can't. We're talking about like Abbotsford as well. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Stewart's in the building. Yes, we won 4-1 tonight. Dell says, I see many giving Quitter Hughes 30 minutes per game, repeating the same mistake Canucks coaches made. Coaches too afraid to do what's best for the team. Didn't they win tonight? Didn't they win? I'm going to look right now. Where did they win or what? 5-2 over Columbus, guys. What, like, oh, whoops. I don't want to go to recap. I want to go to Game Center. Okay, let's just bring this up, okay? Extend winning streak to 6. Hartman, Kaprizov, Faber, Tarasenko, Trenin, Yurov. I don't know how to say that. Boldy. There's no points by Quinn Hughes, though. That's surprising. No points by Quinn Hughes. New points, 32 minutes, 29 shifts. Him and Faber are just rocking it. Wow. Wow. Only one shot on goal. Huh? Interesting. Where is the other ones here? Okay. We have 4 Jewish players. Yeah, we're winning the cup. Okay. Are they trying to pull a Vegas with putting EP40 on IR? Do we have an update on PD? Nope. Do you think we play? Yeah, we played better tonight. I've already answered that question. I was wondering why the refs were on our side for the past few games. Yeah, right. Canucks are going wild now. Fans are going streaking. RevTrev, would you trade our first for Nashville's or Calgary's first? I mean, the way we're winning, you got to say yes to that question, but they're not going to trade with us. What did I say? Can't trade a Sherwood. Scores 3. Cliff, you did say that. Does this team look faster or is it just me? It is. It does look faster. Yeah, Sherwood is happy where he is. Jack's in the building says, trade Sherwood. I got something in my eye. Trade Sherwood. He gets more than both trades. Trade Sherwood. He gets more than both trades today. Yeah, maybe. If we get a first-round pick, you got to do it. I think it's just the noise stopped us to make no sense of what we have. A talented team now coming together. Come on, man. So optimism right there. Truth. Hughes puck hogging and 3-minute shifts disrupted any flow. Come on. I know you believe that. I don't know if I believe that. If EP40 can go back to the player he was before, I've been saying that for 2 years, man. 2 years. Where's Bluger? Not bright to trade the hockey stick, right? Sherwood. Hockey is a team sport, Rev. I understand what you're saying, man. But you don't win without elite players, Callum. Nobody wins with just a good, solid old team. At the end of the day, those studs, the Rantanens, the Kachucks, you know what I mean? The Bobrovskis, the Vasilevskis, the Kucherovs, the McKinnons, the Makars. That's who wins. And one day it might even be not only Crosby, but obviously not one day. One day it might be McDavid. It could be McDavid, right? Wild won 3 in a row, just like the Canucks since the trade. So it's dead even. Sherwood, Kane is Jewish. They're both Jewish. Sasson, Kane, Sherwood, and Zeev. Huh. Interesting. Got to send that to my dad. Sasson, Kane, Sherwood, and Zeev. Huh. I did not know Kane was Jewish. Is he really? Wild Stanley Cup run is 2026. Quinn Hughes is Jewish too. He is? Jack? I don't know. If it takes 4-ish players plus the refs, 4 Jewish players plus the rest of Vancouver Canucks to win Cup. I'll take it. And guy says he's making plays, though they have been so sick to watch. Yeah, Hughes is awesome. Buyam was born in Israel, just like this other famous guy I know. Yeah, the most famous guy of all time. The boys are upping their trade value. Ship them out now, Jack says. Stewart says 3 PD, free PD, number 42. Oh yeah, you want to trade EP40 for Bedard. I know. Later, RevTrev, great win with Canucks. It feels awesome when we goalie their team. That's right. Good night, Calvin. We need more draft picks. Yep. EP40 equals Louis Erickson, Grennan Barrett, folks. Thanks, Alvine. The Demkos got Demko. You're right. We need one gritty player. Yeah, Quinn is Jewish. The whole family is. I did not know that. Hoping Hughes pulls a Linden and comes back. I agree. Trade EP40. The Demkos win cups? I don't know. Do they? Anyways, everyone, 46 minutes tonight. Let's call it a night. It's been good. Canucks keep winning. I mean, at least we're entertaining. At least we look good. At least we look competitive. At least we look effective. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I got to run, everyone. But before I do, Hans, I was thinking of you tonight, man. And I figured you'd be at the game as usual. The cycle looked great. By the way, I was going to see if you could take a picture of the stadium for me. I wanted to use it as a backdrop tonight, but I forgot to message you. So I should have just assumed and messaged you. I'm glad you saw Canucks win. So Merry Christmas, everyone. There's only a few days left, and I'm calling it a night. So thank you so much for being here. I don't get this team. It doesn't make any sense, but we're on a 3-game winning streak. Let's go streaking. Believe in blue. Go Canucks go. I'll see you tomorrow for the big Boston Bruins Vancouver Canucks game. Go Canucks go.